Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. RPO complete to open the drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Running inside, it's Cox. There's a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him.
Brings it down on the right side. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Cox. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big deterrent.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Firing to the right, complete. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Going to the run, it's Cox. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rank it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense makes a play. Sack. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Run inside. It's Cox. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play.
And and just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let...
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they'll stop him just short of the first. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their third.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go. Here come the Irish back on offense. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Running inside, it's Cox. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Could not make his way to the corner. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Cox. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Complete in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third-down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be...
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
May not be the most memorable play of the day. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move there. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Working that left side now. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. And they're not on the same page there.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to...
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He's got it on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Off the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Red pass, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going with the ground game left. Maybe a crease. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And with
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Cross. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Agbana. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Play action with Lewis. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks the tackle. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run play action. Bringing the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lewis. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. He'll pull it down, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And send the tight end in motion. Pulls it and fires to the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now the play fake. Got his man. Makes the grab in their space. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to go right back downfield. It's complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the counter. And the ball's free in the backfield. He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a few. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with second and 11. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, this quarterback is...
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll try the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and they've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Looking for room. It's close. There's a little room there. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Picks up the first down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the... Fielded in the end zone, it's Agbana. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. He's looking to pass. Got his man on the outside. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
Great job.
Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught. Runs through a man. He might have space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Back's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. And run inside. It's Cross. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll just take a knee. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback can be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
And here comes the punt team. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Makes a man miss. Might have a chance. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And they can't get on top of it to death. Here come the Irish back on offense. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they crowd the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Right on the money. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Cross. Got enough for the first. Nice pickup there, gains about 15 and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but they know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. The noise level is relentless here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. It'll be a run on third and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to get rid of it. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And back to the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Irish! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Now first down here in the second overtime. Going to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Made the grab and's got plenty for the first down, but we do have a man slow to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.